This is Bowser, my juvenile Caiman lizard. His enclosure is too small, so let's fix that. Okay, so here's the frame for the build. What I basically did was this will be the inside, because this is exactly 18 inches. So I got one of these, which is just a piece of that, put it here, and then moved on the outside so that way it'll all be lined up inward. It'll all fit. Okay, here we go. Now we can put the water or the tank up here. We'll come up and then we'll have to build something else to put the land up on the other side. So now that we have the first ones, we're gonna put in the second ones, which will go about here, screwed into the wall. And then I'll put the other two on the inside because I didn't think I was gonna be building this. I got these frames up. I just pinned them against that to make sure they'd be perfectly vertical. Pinned them against the other side so they at least be accurate. And then we got this up here. This is going to be the land. I know it's not deep. Caiman lizards don't dig. They are aquatic and semi-arboreal. And the turtle is gonna be mainly aquatic and we'll use some of the land. So it'll be okay. But this will go mainly here. Go all the way across, all the way up here. And then on this side, because this is exactly flush with the tank, these will be up here, perfectly flat all the way across. So that way it's completely level with the aquarium. And that way when that's filled with water, they'll be able to hop in and out. We have the box. Seems fine to me. Now I just gotta burn the edges, stain it, call it good. So if you don't know this process, it's literally just what it sounds like. We're burning the edges. This will help create a seal. And we're gonna try to not light this whole thing on fire. Then we'll do this and then we'll stain it and then it should be all good to go. Burned. Now it is stained. Just got it on the brush, pour it on, right over. I made sure I got the corners really well and I got the top, since that will be the parts that are most exposed. Tomorrow morning I will silicone the edges to make sure there's no gaps or leaking. I'll come up through here on all these little portions. And then the box will be ready. And I officially siliconed all the edges. Now it's time to get the walls. So we'll put some plywood on here. Put some plywood on this side, all the way across. I may end up having to cut this off, but whatever, who cares? And then plywood on this side and then a ceiling. Side note, I use 2x4s, not 1x4s. These are rated to hold 800 pounds each. So the fact that there's 6 of them means it can definitely hold the weight. This is 800 pounds in total, not 600. So use 2x4s. Everything is sealed, at least sealed enough. Now it's time to cut the back plate. This, I measured it out, got it lined out. We're gonna cut it and then we'll use this piece as the side piece for here. So it'll come up this way. And then I have the other one over there and it'll be the side piece for here. Okay, here is how it is looking. But we gotta burn, stain, and silicone up through here, here, here. Okay, now we got it all burned. Now I'm going to go ahead and put that support beam on. It's gonna go right here. Then I have to go buy another one to put here. And then I'm gonna cut this to fit here. And I cut this to length to match the height. So now I'm gonna cut it down the middle so that way I can put screen in the middle and I can have my lights up here. So I literally just got screen, I cut it and then I staple gunned it on all the way across. So for the glass tracks, I glued them onto here, we glued them onto here, and then we put the glass here, set it on top of it so that way they could slide easy. And then we put the door handles on. For the filter, I used the area underneath the land. The hole that we left is perfect. So this is screwed in there, it can't get out. And then I ended up having to drill another hole to get it through. And then we zip tied it to the base of this. And this is the finished outcome. I hope you liked it.